Okay, so I think it's time for an update, don't you? For anybody that's been watching this channel from the start, you will know that we decided last year to sell our property here in Canada and move to France. And in September, I'm not going to go into all the details as to why we made that decision, because there's videos, the first few videos. We went into the reasons why, and but anyway, we decided to move, and we looked at 11 properties back in September. And I wish I could show you the favourite, and it was the favourite by far. We fell in love. We fell in love with this property immediately. Immediately we walked in through the door. I'm not going to show you because I'd hate it if somebody watching this channel saw that property and bought it from under us. I've been devastated. Mrs. Hayward hit me with sticks and everything. So I'm not going to show you that. But anyway, we found our perfect property, and we decided that was it. We've had lots of conversations with the realtor. We haven't put in a formal offer yet. We don't want to do that until we have got to the deposit stage here in Canada with our property. Once a property has in Canada, once a property has been sold subject to, that's when all the subjects are lifted. It's a long drawn out process. I won't bore you with it. And a deposit's paid, because the deposit is non-refundable. We won't put in an offer. But we're almost at that stage now, and it's so exciting. But we're in limbo. It's that period of time. I mean, everything from our side of the water, we've done everything. Everything is in place now. We know what we're doing with the dogs. We know what we're doing with the bikes. We know what we're doing with our pieces. Mrs. M, the company that she works for, the contract's in place. She's hoping to start, or they want her to start her new job April, May time. She's incredibly excited. They've given her some leeway, and in the short term she could probably continue, she could do her job from here in Canada until we get settled over there. But yeah, that's where we're at. So it's one of those, it's the period of time when it's just so frustrating, because it's almost like nothing's happening. And it is. It's moving along, but it just moves so incredibly slow. And then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. It's almost like nothing happens. Oh my God, we're there. So that's where we're at. I wanted to let people know that's what's happening. In the meantime, until that happens. I'm on a road now. We're on our way. We're going down to a place called Soames Hill, and it's one of the nicest vantage points on the Sunshine Coast, because you get a real fantastic view. And as you can see, I've got Jack in the back. Jack, I divide and conquer with the dogs. We don't often go all at the same time, because they create bloody carnage. So I take them one at a time, and I always feel a bit sorry for the ones left behind, because they're thinking, what we doing? What did we do? And it's Jack's turn today. He loves it. So we're going to Soames Hill, which is apparently one of 800 documented trails on the Sunshine Coast. I sound like I'm part of the tourist board. And it's fantastic. But yeah, so going back to house sales and all the rest of it, we just got to wait now. We just got to be patient, and it is so frustrating. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, Mrs. M and I have sold so many houses in our time that we know the score. We know it's just, it feels like nothing's happening, and then all of a sudden everything happens, and so we're ready for that now. Everything is kind of in place for the big push. So we've just got to be patient. Just got to go with the flow. Are you coming down? Are you coming down? You are here. Okay. Allegedly 1,570 kilometres worth of trails on the Sunshine Coast. Go figure. There's about 800. And this is like it's like walking into a primordial forest. Check this out. I came last week when the snow was down, and quite a lot of people walk these trails, and it was like sheet ice. It really was. But it's great. Check that out down there. How's that? So as I say, Mrs. Sam and I have sold quite a few houses in the past, so we know how it works and we're ready for it. But we kind of don't have any vested interest in the house in Canada anymore. You know, it's really sad that we're kind of just we're not there. Psychologically, we're not in it anymore. And that's just a bit sad, really. Because we really like that house. But, you know, it's what it is, human nature, I suppose. I'm going to start wheezing soon. I have asthma. I didn't always have asthma. This way, mate. I'm not making this up, but I developed asthma after meeting Mrs. M. Seriously, I did. She had horses. I'd never come across horses before, but she had horses. And the first house we kind of bought together was the first time that I kind of got close to and interacted with her horses. She had a big white gelding called Dylan that didn't like going in horse boxes. We had to move to our new house that we bought together that had some stables and such. And I was helping. And, you know, holding him and pushing him and encouraging him and doing all this and stroking him and just trying to coax him into this horse box. And I didn't know it at the time, but obviously I'd got all my hands now were covered in kind of horse dander and all that kind of stuff. And it was hot and sweaty and sticky, and I was, I think I rubbed my eyes to wipe away the sweat. And my eyes just swelled up because I was obviously allergic. And from then on in, I developed asthma and started wheezing a lot. I was never, didn't like horses. We got one. We bought one for me. I've always ridden motorbikes, and you can control motorbikes, can't you? You know where the throttle is. I've always been kind of always amused me that you put your faith in a creature that's scared of a bin liner. So we bought a horse for me, and Miss Sam decided that she was going to teach me how to ride. Apparently I had a very good seat. I thought that she just liked watching my arse, but no, it meant I sat well in the saddle. And when we went to look at this horse, it's his name was Max. Maxie, go figure. So it was to be. And come on. Always had to have a antihistamine, of course, before I went anywhere near. Otherwise I'd start to sneeze uncontrollably, which is always a pain. I don't think I was ever entirely comfortable, but you know what they say, family that plays together stays together. I remember one time Mrs. Sam was away in Europe again, and I decided I was going to take this horse out on just on my own. Ooh, long way to go yet. So it was a Sunday, really beautiful weather. It was fantastic sunshine in the middle of summer, and I got him all tacked up and we set off. And I thought I looked like Mr. Darcy. I bet I looked fantastic. I wore a helmet and joggers and all the knee boots and all the rest of it, and there was a pub up there, and everybody was sat outside, and I kind of like walked past looking all, you know, Emily Bronte-ish. I looked all Jane Austen. And good morning to all these people sat outside this pub morning. And we carried on walking down this hill, and then decided that enough was enough and I needed to turn around. And the horse wouldn't have it. He would not walk back. He didn't want to walk back. I had to get off him and walk back at the side. It's about 2 miles as well. I was a bit peeved. As I walked past people, I said, "It's gone lame, gone lame." Yeah. Mrs. M told me you should never, don't turn a horse around in the road, just go on a big loop. You learn that now, don't you? There you go. Go. Steady boy, don't pull. Feel the burn. Nearly there. Here we go. This is a great view now. There we go. So that down there is Gibson's. Oh yeah. How's that? Yep. So according to the Tourist Sunshine Coast website, this should clear up an age-old mystery for you. This is Soames Hill, and I quote, "It is named after Soames, which is a person's name." There you go. Deep. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. Good, isn't it? There you go. Even Jack likes it. Okay. So we'll look over there. There. Oh wow. As I mentioned at the start of this video, we got to wait now. Patience, and I'm not a patient person. And I think we both agreed, Mrs. Sam and I, that we're not good without a project. So, but everything's in place. We've just got some fine details to sort. I imagine that we'll be heading over to France again before spring, officially spring. So I'm guessing probably April, May time, something like that. Hopefully, to make some offers. The good thing, however, is it interesting. So when we first found our favourite chateau, and we've had long conversations with the agent, so we know what kind of figure the owners are prepared to accept. And I've got to be honest, it's quite a bit less than the asking price. But what we have discovered is that prices are very definitely coming down. And I don't know if it's a dangerous thing to do, but we continue to look for properties for sale over there. We now know where we want to live. Basically, we're moving. We want the Charente. But the prices of properties in those regions for the same kind of thing, and we're looking for a chateau, we don't make any excuses for that, are very definitely coming down. I guess probably maybe this time of year when more properties appear on the market, there are probably fewer buyers than they've ever been. The realism set in, and owners are going, you know what, let's just grab an offer, whatever comes along, let's just snap it up. So on the one hand, it's great that we've found our ideal and it fits within our budget perfectly, but there are also one or two coming up that we may just have a look at when we're in France. So I hope that's clarified everything. For anybody unsure, for our regular viewers who've been watching us from the beginning, that's where we're at. And it's still all very exciting. And we'll obviously keep you in the loop. So thank you so much for tuning in. Catch you with you next time. Go on then.